Have you ever wondered why some people climb the corporate ladder faster than others? Often it is not just what they know, but how they speak. In today's global economy, English is the universal language of commerce. Mastering it is your key to unlocking endless opportunities. Hello everyone, welcome to Extra English TV, XET. My name is Shayoo and I'm your instructor, your coach, and your guide to mastering real American English. Today we are diving deep into the world of business. We will explore what it really means and learn the essential vocabulary you need to succeed. At its simplest level, a business is an organization or enterprising entity engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities. Business is essentially the exchange of goods or services for money. It is the heartbeat of the economy, providing jobs and innovation. Our first essential word is revenue. Revenue is the total amount of money a company receives from its activities, mostly from sales to customers. For example, if a coffee shop sells 1,000 cups of coffee at $5 each, their total revenue for that day is $5,000. Next is profit. This is the money that remains after all costs and expenses are subtracted from the revenue. This is the goal of most businesses. Using our coffee shop example, if it costs $3,000 to run the shop, the remaining $2,000 is the profit. Have you heard the word startup? A startup is a young company founded by one or more entrepreneurs to develop a unique product or service. Think of companies like Uber or Airbnb in their early days. They began as startups before they grew into the giants they are today. On the other end of the scale, we have a corporation. This is a large company or group of companies authorized to act as a single legal entity. Corporations are owned by shareholders and usually have many different departments like HR, finance, and marketing working together. Now let's talk about management. This refers to the process of dealing with or controlling things or people within a business environment. Good management is crucial. It involves planning, organizing, and leading a team to achieve the company's specific goals effectively. How do people find out about a business? Through marketing. This is the action or business of promoting and selling products or services. Marketing includes market research and advertising. It is how a company communicates its value to potential customers to drive sales. In business, you must learn negotiation. This is a discussion aimed at reaching an agreement between two or more parties. For example, you might engage in a negotiation over the price of a contract or your salary when you start a new job. A very important skill is networking. This is the exchange of information or services among individuals, groups, or institutions. Networking is about building productive relationships. Many business opportunities come from the people you know and the connections you make. Let's look at investment. This is the act of putting money into a project or business with the expectation of achieving a profit. An investment can be in the form of buying stocks, purchasing property, or providing capital to help a small business grow. Finally, we have liability. In a business context, this means the state of being legally responsible for something, especially debts. Understanding your liability is essential for any business owner to protect themselves and their personal assets from business risks. We have covered a lot of ground. Are you following along? Remember, these words are the building blocks of every business conversation. Let's put these words into a real-world scenario so you can see how they are used together in a professional setting. Imagine an entrepreneur named John who has a new startup. He is meeting with investors to ask for a $500,000 investment. John explains his marketing plan to reach customers and shows his projected revenue for the next 3 years. The investors ask about the liability of his company and how he plans to manage the profit to ensure the business is sustainable. After a short negotiation over the percentage of the company they will own, they finally reach an agreement. Success! Now, I want to give you some practical tips on how to improve your business English every single day. First, read business news. Websites like Bloomberg or the Wall Street Journal use these terms in every article. It is great practice. Second, listen to business podcasts. Hearing native speakers use these words in context will help you master the natural rhythm and pronunciation. Third, practice speaking. Don't be afraid to use these words in your workplace or during meetings. Consistency is key to fluency. Let's look at some common phrases you will hear in American offices that use these business concepts. You might hear someone say, "The bottom line is that we need to cut costs." This refers to the final profit or the most important point. Another common phrase is game changer. This describes a new idea or product that significantly shifts the way a business operates. When a manager asks you to think outside the box, they want you to come up with creative and non-traditional solutions to a problem. Let's add a few more advanced terms. Stakeholder refers to anyone who has an interest or concern in a business, like employees or customers. Every decision a company makes can affect its stakeholders. Balancing their needs is a key part of modern business management. Next is scalability. This is the capacity of a business to grow and handle increased demand without being hampered by its structure. Investors love scalability. It means the business can grow its revenue significantly while keeping its costs relatively low. Then there is outsourcing. This is when a company hires another company or person to perform tasks that were originally done in-house. Many companies use outsourcing for customer support or IT services to save money and focus on their core business activities. Finally, let's learn diversification. This is the process of a business enlarging or varying its range of products or field of operation. Diversification helps a business reduce risk. If one product fails, the company has others that can still generate revenue and profit. You now have a solid foundation of the most important terms used in the American business world. Take a moment to breathe. Before we finish today's lesson, let's quickly review the core concepts we have covered in this session. We defined revenue as total sales, profit as what you keep after costs, and a startup as a new, innovative company. We looked at large corporations, the importance of strong management, and how marketing drives sales and growth. We discussed negotiation to reach agreements and networking to build the relationships that fuel a career. And finally, we covered investment to grow capital and the legal responsibility known as liability. I am so proud of the progress you are making. Learning a new language, especially for business, takes time and dedication. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember that every expert was once a beginner. You have what it takes to master business English. If you found this lesson helpful, please give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who are also learning English. Don't forget to subscribe to Xtra English TV, XET, so you never miss another lesson. Hit that notification bell too. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a pleasure being your instructor. I'll see you in the next lesson. This is Xtra English TV. Your journey to English fluency continues here. See you soon.